Assalamualaikum and good evening, my friends. So we are from BSP, Bachelor Science Pertanian. We are in 8th semester. This subject is LAX2069. We are Group 4 PJJ. So my name is Muhammad NAZMI bin Nordin. My matrix number is J45967. Nick.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nazmi. Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine.
I hope you two are doing well.
Yeah.
My name is Mr. Nicholas. My matric number is J46016. I am student bachelor in agriculture science. I think that's all from me for the introduction. Thank you, Mr. Nazmi.
Welcome. Okay, Mr. Khairul.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Khairul Shafiq bin Samsudin. My matric number is J46008. I'm from the Bachelor Science Agriculture.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Khairul. So for today, this is our first video, and we are given task to make a video on news headlines. So that is our main topic. So each of us have chosen one or two or topic that we can discuss in next video. So for the first video today, we will talk about the topic that we have choose and why we choose the topic. So started with my topic. My topic is on online investing. So in online investing, why I choose this topic is because it is a quite interesting topic, as it has become quite a hype today. So it's not only limited to only trade stocks and everything, but it also encounters like robo advisors. As you all know, robo advisors that we can only put or invest our money in the apps and just let the money grow. So I think that even a 5-year-old can do that. And also the rise of cryptocurrency. So that is a big rise. Then I think it's a good topic for us to talk about in our later video. So the important thing in this topic is that it is a fun topic because it is on our personal wealth, and also it can teach us on how to save and how to grow our wealth. So I mean, we are all from agricultural background, and we are really low, or we don't have a lot of knowledge in investing. So maybe in discussing this topic, I think we can acknowledge better on this topic, and we can also educate our peers. I mean, like in conjunction of that, like we can also follow the social media for this hype. For example, Suraya Ringgit. So in her Twitter account, she will taught us a lot about how to invest, how to save, and how can we make our wealth grow bigger time by time. So there are also a lot of tips given in the channel. So there's a lot of others guru and also people for us to follow. So if we have a little bit of knowledge in this online investing, I think it will give us advantage in saving, and also maybe can keep our wealth a lot. So yeah, that's all from me. So next, Mr. Nicholas, what's your topic of choose?
Okay. I think thank you, Mr. Nazmi. In my opinions, we should choose a current issue for this theme. Pandemic COVID is the best issue to discuss. We can discuss the impact of the virus to the humans, the economic issue, and how to prevent the spreads of the coronavirus. Besides that, we also can discuss about the new normal during the pandemics. Personally, these pandemics make me fear and stressful. Okay, for the second theme, I suggest we choose about the cyberbully. In today, world been made a smaller by technology. As we know, most of us using a medias in our daily life. For example, Facebook, WeChat, WhatsApps, and others. In this individual, family, in these teams, we will discuss the impact of the cyber bully to the individual, families, and friends of the victims. We also can discuss about how to prevent the cyberbully and what is the law to stop the crime. Mr. Nazmi, I think that's all my suggestion for this task ones.
Okay.
If you have any suggestion, you can tell us for the next discussion.
How about the pandemic in your area, Nick? In which Sarawak? I heard that Sarawak have a lot. Yeah.
Okay. For the time now, Sarawak, the most highest victims for the pandemics COVID-19, especially in Cebu town.
Cebu. Where do you live, Nick?
Yeah.
Which part of
I
Sarawak?
live in Cebu divisions. Yeah.
Oh, it's the place lah. So
yeah. I hope we all stay safe and get a good life in this pandemics.
okay. Take care, Nick. Okay, so how about you, Mr. Khairul? What's your topic of choice?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nazmi, and also to Mr. Nicholas. As usual, my opinion is for my team is I'm suggest about the global warming because of global warming is one of hot topic, especially we can discuss for the next team. So global warming is expected to have a far-reaching, long-lasting, and in the many cases, devastating and consequential and for planet Earth. Global warming is gradually heating of Earth's surface, ocean and atmosphere is caused by the human activity, primarily the burning of fossil fuels that pump carbon dioxide, methane, and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. I'm just reading one of article from the Ministry of Natural Resource and Environment in 2002. Malaysia have prepared report on the forecasting the impact of climate change on the several major crop type in Malaysia. So because of my job scope in the paddy yield are expected to decline by 9 to 10% for every 1% of not 1%, it's a 1 Celsius increase in the air temperature. If increase the air temperature cause a prolonged dry season, the problem of irrigation of paddy field will become more acute because of paddy crop is very sensitive with temperature change. That is my opinion for the first team. My suggestion for the second team is about this technology of agriculture. Everybody knows about the technology, but I just suggest for the most specific on the technology of agriculture because of what modern agriculture and agriculture operation work far differently than those a few decades ago. Maybe before this we uses animal as a main to plowing the soil, but right now we're using a tractor. That's why for this team, I think we can have a lot of discussion about these topics. That's all, Nazmi, from my opinion.
Oh, quite an interesting topic. So for
It's a great idea.
Yeah. So Mr. Khairul, how about the paddy about now? Is there a lot of decline in paddy yield for as for now?
Yeah, especially in the paddy crop. we are facing every season we are facing a lot of problem. For the last season, we facing of drought season. We facing increasing of temperature more than a 1 month. For this season, we expect we face we have a lot of rainfall. Mean a lot of rainfall. So that's why we need to more focus on preparing to get exactly of variety. Especially we need to make sure if the during a rainfall season the pest and disease will be increased.
Mhm. So I think we have all chosen a topic of which is suits to nowadays occurrence. So Mr. Nicholas, you are
Yeah,
interested in talk about in your topic about pandemic. So since you are
pandemics.
in Cebu town and it's a lot of cases in your town, so
Yeah.
what are your precautions in your daily life that you can share with us?
Uh, for this, I think. Sorry, Mr. Nazmi. I think for the next task,
Hmm.
we will discuss more about the impacts and how to prevent the virus
Hmm.
in our country.
Hmm.
I think for your question,
Hmm.
uh, for your question, I think we follow the rule that's the our minister suggests for us that we social distancing, use mask and always wash our hand. I think that's for this task. I think that's all.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you, Mr. Nicholas.
How about the online transaction, online trading safety? You suggest for the online trading, right? So how about the safety?
Oh, safety. So we just follow MCMC. So whatever we invest, make a time and also look on MCMC website. I mean that's the rule of thumb. So
Yeah.
I think that's all for today. So
Yeah.
thank you and good night.
Excuse me, Nazmi.
Yes, yes.
Can you make a conclusion for this task? What is our suggestion for this team?
Suggestion for this
For
team.
your suggestion is what?
My
Your
suggestion is
suggestion
uh, online investing,
on investing. Mine
yeah,
is pandemics,
pandemic,
COVID-19, and
bully, cyberbully,
cyberbully.
And
Khairul.
Khairul.
and mine is about the global warming and also the technology of agriculture.
Okay.
So I think that's clears it up. So I think that's all.
That's
Thank you
all.
and good evening. Good night.
Thank you again, Mr. Khairul.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. Azmi.
Thank you, Nazmi. Okay. Goodbye.
Uh,
Bye.
Good night.